Hello everyone and welcome to Missouri Grown Carolina Home and welcome to another air fryer recipe video. Today we are going to make air fryer calzones and I am starting with the 2-ingredient dough, which is a cup of self-rising flour and a cup of Greek yogurt, non-fat plain Greek yogurt. You are just going to mix these together until they form a dough ball. So once that dough ball is formed, you are just going to flour your surface. And a little tip, if you wetten your surface, your flour will stick a little better. I like using that little tip, that way my flour doesn't just go everywhere. But anyway, you're going to flour your surface and just kind of knead your dough a little bit. This is a pretty sticky dough, so you'll definitely, like I do on the side, to just keep dusting it with that. You could also use a pre-made dough or a Jiffy box dough, whatever you have or whatever you like better. I just enjoy the 2-ingredient dough. I think it's simple, it's easy, it's good, and I had the ingredients on hand. But anyway, you're just going to work this until it becomes, well, workable without it being sticky, and then you are going to roll it out. It's actually going to be rolled out pretty thick for what I like, but it turned out better this way because all my fillings didn't just spill out when I crimped them together. So anyway, you're just gonna you'll see me, it's pretty thick, but it's good, trust me. And then I'm going to use my little dumpling cutter that you can see over there on the side, the little orange thing, which I will link down below if you are interested in that. And I will just cut out my little circles and crimp them together, which you'll see here in just a minute. So I'm actually just using the back of it to cut my circles. And I'm gonna try and get a second one on there. I just barely get it, but it does end up working. And then I'm gonna peel away the extra dough I have and use that a little later on. It got stuck to my surface a little bit, so I used my bench scrape and then refloured my surface, because you definitely don't want to end up putting your toppings on and then it being stuck to your board. So for these calzones, I am just going to use a little bit of pizza sauce, a couple different cheeses. I used cheddar and mozzarella, and I'm using turkey pepperoni, but you could fill these with anything that you like, any pizza topping you like. Just be mindful that they are smaller, so you don't want to put a ton of filling in or it will just kind of gush out the sides, and that's no good. But we are just going to now try and get this into the dumpling maker. I had to use my bench scrape to put it in there. And this actually worked out really well. These did make smaller ones, which worked really well for us because I do have a toddler. She doesn't need a big, huge calzone. But you could make them really however big you prefer. These I would say are like a medium size. And I just love how this little maker crimped them together. I gotta be honest, I was a little worried it was gonna all come out the back, but it didn't, so I was very, very pleased with that. And then I got smart and thought, well, why don't I just put the dough in the dumpling maker and then put my toppings in so I don't have that problem of it getting stuck to my bench. So I got smart with that. That one was a little bit of a close call. I did overfill that one just a little bit, but at least it didn't come out the ends of it. And then I'm just going to peel away the extra dough. Next up is putting them in the air fryer. I'm just going to, I ended up putting 3 in. I made 3, actually I made 4. But 3 of them fit in my air fryer basket. So I'm just going to put a little melted butter on there. I put parsley and garlic in my melted butter. You could, if you don't want to do that, just use cooking spray and just spray the tops. But I thought this would add another element of flavor, and it did. It was so good. So you're going to put them in your air fryer at 390 for 12 minutes. And then after about 7 minutes, you are going to want to flip them and butter or spray the other side and let them cook the remaining of the time. Here they are out of the air fryer. I gotta tell you guys, these are so good. This was actually my first attempt to making these, and I wanted to film it just in case they turned out, and I was not disappointed. I will definitely be putting these back on my menu plan in a couple of weeks because they are so good. You could serve them with the remaining side of your pizza sauce or whatever you like. Try them out, guys. I'm telling you.
Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this recipe video. It is really, really good. I hope that you try it. If you do, leave me a comment down below, or if you have a different way of making it, let me know down below. I really enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to making it again. I had a question if they would freeze, and I honestly think that they would even after being cooked, but probably use regular dough and then freeze it, and then you can cook it at a later time the same way basically. So if you do try freezing them, let me know. I might actually try that with some different dough. I don't know how the 2-ingredient dough freezes. I've never tried it, so there is that. But other than that, it's, Weight Watcher friendly if that's something you are into. I know that the 2-ingredient dough is big among the Weight Watcher community. I enjoy it. I think it's a good option for pizzas or whatever else. I know you can do bagels and stuff like that, which I've actually made the 2-ingredient dough bagel in the air fryer. So if that's something you are interested in seeing, let me know, and I can make a video for that as well. It's very, very easy, very, very similar to what I did, only you make a bagel shape. So anyway, I will leave some links down below for that dumpling maker. It comes in a pack of 3. So check that out, as well as some other money-saving app links I have for you. And until next time, bye friends.